Sleep TV News. I am Elizabeth Apati. Here are the headlines. Katsina offers 4.4 billion grants to secondary school. FG decides to improve social welfare, inclusion, security. Oyo government makes efforts to resolve local government boundary dispute. Now, the news in details. The Katsina State has partnered with the Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment to disburse 4.4 billion grants to secondary schools in the state. The event was held on Wednesday in GSS Doro, Bindawa local government area of the state. The fund, which will be allocated towards the renovation and of the additional 100 junior and senior secondary schools across the state, as part of the large grant Phase 2 initiative. The state governor, Diko Rather, expressed the government's commitment to improving the educational infrastructure in the state, adding that his administration will ensure that students are provided with conducive learning environment. This was disclosed on Wednesday in a tweet by the governor's senior special assistant on digital media. The governor aide stated that the Diko Rather-led administration will not relent to achieve excellence in education and to provide students with well-equipped classrooms and facilities that encourage learning and foster creativity. After speaking, the Commissioner, Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, Ezida Yaradu, said the 44 million given to each of the beneficial schools is aimed to address the challenges faced by many schools, such as dilapidated structures, lack of appropriate classroom furniture, inadequate learning materials. In a latest development, the Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Senator Atiku Bagudu, said the current administration is committed to improving social welfare, inclusion, and security in the country. The News Agency of Nigeria reports that Bagudu disclosed this in a geospatial ecosystem roundtable meeting in Abuja on Wednesday. He said that it's a pleasure to address all at the important roundtable discussion on the operationalization of the Nigerian geo-reference infrastructure and demographic data for development planning and policy decision making. The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Mr. Niobio Lisa Anoko, said the meeting was organized to further deepen the collaboration in the production and utilization of geopolitical data for evidence-based planning and program delivery. Finally, on the news, on Wednesday, the Oyo State Governor stated making moves to resolve a long-standing dispute over the boundaries between Saki East and Urure Lokpe local government area. The state government called a peace conference between the representatives of the two local governments, and it took place in the capital of Ibadan at the western hall of the Agodi Secretariat. The leaders of the two communities were applauded by the Deputy Governor Bayo Lawal, who served as the chairman of the Boundary Commission, for not taking matters into their hands. According to Lawal, reporting any intrusion from neighboring communities demonstrated that the two parties were genuinely prepared for the peace. Lawal clarified that border dispute had existed since 1960 and that in the interest of responsible governance, both interstate and interboundary disputes should be settled peacefully to prevent violence. The Deputy Governor also asked them to continue living in harmony with one another while the administration worked to find a long-term solution, emphasizing that the government would not participate in legal fights over boundaries. Lode Dokun, the Superintendent of Police and the representative of the State Commissioner of Police, had earlier stated that the meeting would serve as a clear signal to other communities that the government genuinely cared about the welfare of its citizens. And that's it on the news. For more updates, kindly subscribe and click the notification bell. Elizabeth Apati.